if you're a man watching this and you're using Tinder and you get matches with girls and you just don't get any of them messaging back to what you send them, or maybe you only get a few of them sending back and you'd like a lot more of them to send you messages back, then you need to keep watching this video all the way to the end, because I'm going to show you how you can get at least 3 times as many girls messaging you back on Tinder, showing you a system that I've used and created to craft a perfect opening message on Tinder. Now, I've used this in over 4 countries now, and I was achieving about a 95% success rate, and this has also been replicated by lots of my clients. Now, what I'm about to teach you today is just a small snippet from my complete Tinder system, which you can actually get from legendsacademy.com.au, and I'll put a link in the description for that, and also maybe a little pop-up as well will come up for you guys. So keep watching. Now, I'm Ben Alexander from the Legends Academy. We're the #1 success education for men, and we help guys with confidence, dating and relationships, and also financial freedom. And today I'm talking to you about how to get massive success on Tinder by having the perfect opening line, or the perfect Tinder pickup line, if you want to call it that. Now, this is going to 100% show you how to get the edge on all of the other guys that are out there using Tinder, because most guys are not going to watch this, so you're going to be able to cut through all the competition and stand out from the crowd. Using this, I've had so many compliments from women just saying, wow, like, thank you so much for being different. Oh, that was amazing first message, just sending back like laughing out loud, ha ha ha. So you can do this too using this really simple process that I've got here for you. So let's start by looking at what most guys are actually sending to girls as a pickup line or an opening line on Tinder. Now, most guys are sending boring, dumb stuff like, hey, what are you up to? How you doing? Stuff like that, okay? Now, this is just not going to cut it. If you can understand from a girl's perspective, women get so many guys wanting to match them on Tinder. In fact, if they turn on Tinder and go through, most of the guys that they choose will actually match with them straight away. So girls are often getting 10, 30, 50 upwards matches per day if they want to. So you've got to understand it's really important that you cut through all the other noise and nonsense that most guys are doing, and you need to show up differently so she can go, okay, this is a guy I actually want to message back because he's not just sending me some dumb message. So let's start by looking at what you need to start your message that you're going to craft with. Now, when you make this message, what you're going to do is be able to copy and paste it. So you're going to test the message, you're going to craft one that's good, and the one that you use that gets the highest conversion. I continued to refine mine till it was just about 95% of the women that I sent it to would respond to me, and you're going to do the same, and you're just going to be able to copy and paste it from one message to the next, and all you're going to have to do is change the girl's name at the top. Now, you don't want to forget to change the girl's name, because I did that before and it was kind of a bad thing. So remember to change the girl's name. So what we're going to do is actually start with the girl's name. Now, doing this, addressing her by her name, it shows that you're sort of more familiar with her. Usually only people that she knows, like her friends or family or work colleagues, are going to address her by her name. So by you doing the same thing, it actually builds a bit more rapport and comfort with her straight away. So you want to start with something like, hey, Sarah, or whatever her name might be. The next thing you want to do is make sure you keep your message super simple, super light, and super fun. You don't want to have this big, heavy message, because she's going to read it and she's going to go, wow, this guy is so intense. I've only just met him. I just want to have some sort of chit chat and see if he's fun and cool guy to be around. And if you send her this just intense, oh, I like these kind of things and these sort of things, and are you looking for this and blah, 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 it's just too much for her. So just keep it something sort of light, simple, and fun. The next important thing is that you do not ask her any questions. All right, so no questions. The reason for this is it's kind of taking away from her straight away. So if you send her a message, for example, like, what are you up to? Or how's your night going? Or something like that, she's thinking, oh, like, that's dumb. Like, what am I supposed to respond to here? I have to think about something. So make it as easy as possible for her to respond. So no questions. You want to start by actually giving her some information, and the best way to do this is to actually send her some information that doesn't actually require her to respond to you. So it's a message that if you sent it to her, it's just like she can read it and go, oh, okay, that's cool, and it might be fun or interesting. And then if she forgets to message you back or something like that, you could send her another message in a few days' time, and it's not like you said, oh, how come you didn't answer my question when I asked you a question? It's like you're not going to appear needy, because it's just like, oh, here, I just sent you this piece of information, and then here, I'm just sending you another piece of information. All right, so it's really important that you send a message that doesn't actually require a response. So what's an example of that? Let me give you an example. So you might start by saying, hey, Sarah, then you might say, I'm seeking awesome girls for for a coffee shop research project where we're going to be going around testing out coffee shops and enjoying awesome conversation. And so that's something that's just kind of like a thing like that. And then you say, please inquire within. So you're not asking any questions, you're giving her information, and it's kind of like something a bit silly and fun and light, all right? It's kind of taking the mickey a little bit out of Tinder. So you've done that, and then what you want to do to sign off is you want to say something like, hey, nice to sort of kind of meet you, Ben, or whatever your name is. Remember to put your own name in there. So let's look at that through one more time. So firstly, address her by her name, like, hey, Sarah. Next, something light, silly, and fun that sort of takes the piss a little bit out of Tinder. It's not too serious, that's giving her information that doesn't actually require a response. So something like, hey Sarah, I'm looking for girls to be in my coffee shop research project where we're going to go around, check out awesome coffee shops and have great conversation. And then you want to sign off something silly like, hey, nice to kind of virtually meet you, Ben, but obviously use your own name and her actual name. So you can copy and paste this each time to girls, just changing their name at the start. You can also refine it. So try different things, like maybe split test. Every 2 girls you send like this message to and then this message to, like, and alternate them until you find the one that converts at a high rate. So it's kind of getting really nerdy about it, but this is how I was managed to achieve such a high response rate where I was getting up to 95% response from girls, and sometimes even higher. Now I want you to comment below. Let me know what you thought of this video. Let me know if there are any good tips in here that have helped you out. I also want you to go over to legendsacademy.com.au and get the full Tinder system, which shows you how to bait the girl. So how to set up your profile the right way so the girl's actually going to match you in the first place. Second of all, it's going to show you how to start an opening message, so a lot more detail about how to craft the pickup line or the opening message for your Tinder system, and also how to get the girl attracted, so how to get onto flirty topics and stuff like that, so the girl's actually going to want to meet up with you. And lastly, how to structure the meetup. So what to do and how to structure it and how to ask and when to ask so she's actually going to say yes and want to meet up with you from the Tinder. So I hope you've loved this. Comment below, let me know. Also comment below please and let me know if this worked for you and how it works for you, because I love hearing about success from the guys that watch these. If you like this video and you think it could help a friend, remember to share it. And also please remember to subscribe to our channel to make sure you don't miss out on other awesome videos like this. Thank you so much for watching. Go out there, use this, comment below, let me know how it works for you, and remember to stay legendary out there.